What's up, y'all? This your girl Goldmouth coming at y'all to give y'all an update on Poobie. First of all, I would like to tell you guys thank you for your prayers. I really appreciate it, y'all. Really coming through for me and my daughter. So let me break it down. I usually don't talk about any kind of personal, issue, but as a parent, I was afraid and I was nervous and I have anxiety. So it makes me worry a lot. So I turn to y'all to try to release the pressure, on me, because encouraging words do help when you have anxiety. Um, I don't know whether y'all know it or not, but I did mention this in my video when I did ask for prayers that I do have anxiety and depression. I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and depression. Oh my God, I can't really say it's been over 10 years, well over 10 years, and I deal with it and I battle with it every day. It's been about 10, 15 years. And it has not gone away. It don't get better. I mean, some people say it don't get better. But anyways, enough about me. If y'all want me to, do a separate video talking about myself and what I go through on a daily basis, let me know down in the comment section, because I know there's a lot of people that deal with it, especially black women and maybe black men as well. But I just want to say thank you guys for your prayers. They did a lot of extensive work for her to be in the emergency room department. Usually in the emergency room, they don't do too much to you. They do a little bit here and a little bit there and slap you on the wrist and tell you to go home. But they had her in there. They did a lot of tests. They did a urine sample. They did an EKG, which is for your heart, because her heart was racing really fast when she went in there. Also, they did blood work. They gave her medication for nausea. They also gave her saline, and from my understanding, it's saline is given through an IV, because she did say she had an IV in her arm. So, and they did a chest X-ray, you know, and they just wanted to make sure everything was okay with her heart, because they said her heart was beating really, really fast. So, um, me, as far as myself, my heart was beating really, really fast too, like for real. That's why I had to come to y'all, because I'm like, somebody help, somebody say something, because I don't know what to do. I'm 4 hours away from my child and she's calling me for help, and I don't know, I'm stuck. It's like, what can I do? I've never not been able to be there for her, and that was something new for me. I've never not been able to be there for my child, and she needed me. She was sick. She didn't know what to do. She was confused. She was shaking. Okay, first, let me tell you this. Her symptoms was she had not eaten in 4 days. So it had been 4 days this had been going on. So when she called me the first day, she said, "Mommy, I can't eat nothing. I ate a little bit, but I can't eat nothing else." So, and I'm like, "Okay, Pooh, we just try to, drink some ginger ale. That's what the regular old folk would tell you. Drink some ginger ale, eat some crackers, maybe that'll settle your stomach." Thinking that what was it. But the second day she said, "Mama, I still didn't eat nothing but a little bit." So I say, try to get you some Powerade or something, something so that you won't get dehydrated and maybe your appetite will come back. So the third day I was kind of like, you know, it was kind of, she said she had ate a honey bun and some noodles and, college food. So the fourth day, Poobie called me and said, "Mama, I'm shaking real bad." She called me and said that she felt like she was going to pass out. She had called me that day. She called me from school and she said, "Mom, I got to leave early because I feel like I'm going to pass out. I keep feeling like I'm going to pass out." And mind y'all, she walks from her school to her apartment. So by her feeling like she was going to pass out, I freaked out, because I'm like, "No, you can't walk, call." She called Uber, so she could get a ride back to the apartment. So, okay, she made it home. Okay, I'm cool. I told her to lay down and get some rest. So she caught me and she said, Mama, I'm shaking really bad and I can't stop. I can't stop shaking. And I was like, Poobie, that's it. Call 911 right now. Because when she told me she was shaking and she couldn't stop, she said she was shaking really, 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 really bad. I don't know why I let it go on for 4 days. But, we just say, try to eat something or something like that. But when she said she was shaking and she was scared, that she was still going to pass out. And she said she didn't have enough strength to get up, and walk. Because I was trying to tell, try to find you something to eat, call 911, try to find you something to eat, until they get there. And she said, Mama, I can't get up because I feel weak when I get up to go cook. So me as a parent, okay, you can't really, I'm not a good person to talk to when it's a stressful situation like that, because I start panicking and I'm like, oh my God, trying to stay calm for her, she the one feeling bad. And now here I am feeling bad, because when people tell me stuff like that, I tend to worry to like the 10th power, and it starts to drive me crazy because, that's just how I handle my situations. It just hit me like that. So, okay, I'm like, God, what am I supposed to do? So that's when I turned to you guys. I'm like, I have nobody else here with me, I need somebody. So I'm like, okay, gotta be somebody out there that know the words of prayer, pray my child, strengthen in the Lord. So anyways, y'all, she got all her test results back: the blood, the urine, the EKG, the chest x-ray, the all the tests that she took. Everything came back normal. Everything. But they were waiting on her, thyroid results. They hesitated a little bit to wait on her thyroid results. And then they came back. Everything was good with the thyroid. So everything was good with the test. So, but they did initially diagnose her with generalized anxiety disorder. And they said nauseated depression. Okay, so why I have this and my daughter has now been diagnosed with this? I want to know, is this something that's temporary? Because Poobie has never shown signs of having anxiety disorder or depression ever when she was in the house with me. They've been in the house with me all their life. She's been in the house with me all her life. So I see her all the time. But now that she's gone, do y'all think it could be something that stemmed from being away from home? Or I don't know, because she hasn't been through any traumatic events or anything like that. So I'm just wondering, will it go away? Because mine has not went away, and I don't want my child to go through what I go through every day. And I know she's nothing like me as far as how I worry and how Poobie has no worries, no cares at all about a lot of things. When I was worried like hell when she said, Mommy, I'm gonna go, and I'm like, you're gonna be by yourself? Oh, ain't nobody gonna be there. And she was like, Ma, I'll be okay. And I was like, okay, inside, crying on the inside, trying not to show, my fear of her being away from me in a city by herself that she's never been to before. So y'all give me some advice on, what should I do? Should I try to go visit her or something, or should I just stay put and leave the situation alone? Because right now she's home. She had a long stay in the emergency room. She went at like 7 o'clock and she got out like 5 o'clock this morning, Florida time. That's why I'm just getting up so late. I woke up like 5 minutes and then I crashed right back to sleep because, if something wrong with Poobie, something wrong with me. Any given day. That's just how it go. But if anybody out there can give me some more advice, because I know there's some nurse folk out there, I just want to know if this would be temporary for her, because having generalized anxiety disorder is in my case, is a severe mental disorder, because I have it to the point where it keeps me in the house. It keeps me from doing a whole lot of things. It keeps me from functioning a lot in life. Like, seriously, it's a lot of things that I cannot do because I have anxiety, and there's so many fears that I have because of anxiety, and I cannot overcome those fears because of anxiety, and I'm just kind of stuck in a bubble. And I've never known Poobie to be scared of anything, to be worried about anything. So could it be something that, that happened when she left that triggered, this to come on? So y'all help me out. If y'all want me to elaborate on another video about what I go through on a daily basis and how I deal with myself, y'all let me know in the comment section, okay? So good news, she's okay, but she does have anxiety disorder. It's called generalized anxiety disorder, if anybody want to Google it. And also they said nauseated depression. The nurse said that she should be able to eat this morning when she wakes up, so that's a good thing. In conclusion, 4 days she lost 10 pounds when she was not eating, so she lost 4. In 4 days she lost 10 pounds, so that's kind of a lot for, for a little girl. She is a little girl, whether or not you guys know it. She's not a big child like me. She's a petite. She's like 4'11", and normally she's like 138, but she went down to 127 pounds. So she lost 10, 11 pounds. So hopefully she'll be back eating this morning. I have not talked to her yet because she's still sleeping. I want her to get her rest. So I will give you guys another update, when she wake up and what she tell me, how she feeling and all of that stuff, okay? Y'all, thank you so much for your prayers. I really appreciate y'all coming through, because y'all came through. Y'all came through like true prayer warriors and soldiers. And I was raised up in the church. I know y'all watch my videos. I don't care how many times I cuss. I know the Lord. You hear me? Do you hear me? And that's real. But y'all, thank you so much for being there, for coming through. And that's all I got to say in this video, y'all. I love you guys, and I will holler at y'all later. Bye.